please rise for the invocation given by Commissioner David Lechka.
Bow our heads. Our Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us all the opportunity to serve our fellow citizens and watch over us as we make decisions that affect their lives. Amen.
The flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I will now call roll. Commissioner Leitner? Present. Commissioner Lechka?
Here.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Duckham? Here. Commissioner Shotwell? Here. Commissioner Alexander? Present. Commissioner Mahoney? Here. Commissioner Palachek? Here. Palachek, sorry, I said that wrong. Commissioner Elwell?
Here.
All present. Okay, we are now to approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Okay, motion is carried. We are now to public comment. Anyone who wishes to make public comment, please step forward to the podium. Any public comment? Okay, seeing none, we will now move to administration of the oath of office. I will go down to the podium for this. Okay, commissioners, if you could please all stand and raise your right hands, please. You do solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of this state, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of County Commissioners according to the best of your ability. I have the oaths here. I've moved away from the big book so I can start standing. So if you all can sign these. Congratulations, everyone, on your election. Okay, we are now to election of the chairperson. Do we have any nominations from the floor? Commissioner Lechka.
I'd like to nominate Steve Shotwell.
Okay. Any other nominations? Okay. Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Okay. Congratulations, Chairman Shotwell.
Who's the chair? Just to clarify, the election is for a one-year term, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
I want to thank my fellow commissioners for seeing to put me back in this position and your faith in that I will do a good job, and I will make every effort to work with everyone here and in an attempt over the next year to make Jackson County to continue to be one of the best counties in the state of Michigan. Again, I thank you. At this time, I'd look for nominations for vice chair, please. Commissioner Mahoney's nominated Commissioner Duckham. Any other nominations from the floor? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Duly carried. Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
At this time, I'd like to pass out the designation of the standing committee appointments. I would ask the board and the general public to remember that our new policy for 2013, the vice chairman of the County Board of Commissioners shall also be designated the chair of Personnel and Finance. Could I entertain a motion for these if there's no questions?
So moved.
Have a motion and support. All in favor? Opposed? Duly carried. We've now arrived at commission and board appointments. First board to be appointed, the Airport Board. Current member David Lechka, applicants David Lechka. Any nominations from the floor? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Congratulations, David. Board of Public Works, we have 2 commission members' seats available, 1 replacement, Commissioner Phil Duckham and Commissioner David Lechka. Any nominations from the floor? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Duly carried. Community Action Agency. So this is an indefinite term, so serves until the commissioner is retired or decides to step down. Applicants are Julie Alexander. Any nominations from the floor? All in favor? Congratulations, Julie. Community Planning Committee. This at this time will eventually be turned into the Planning Commission for Jackson County. So this will be a transitional position. Cliff Hurls was seated before. John Palachuk and Gail Mahoney are the 2 nominees. Any other nominations from the floor?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, ma'am?
I would like to withdraw and defer to my colleague.
I thank you, Commissioner. Any other nominations from the floor? The only nomination for the Community Planning Committee, John Palachuk. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, John. We've arrived at the first open seat, Emergency Management Advisory. I would ask that the board look at your schedules and consider one of these seats. We will appoint at the business meeting in January, unless there's someone. Seeing none, moving on to the Fair Board. The Fair Board. 2 seats, 4 commissioners are nominated, or have applied. Are there any other nominations from the floor? I guess we'll proceed to ballot. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll? Yes, Commissioner Lechka.
Since one of the terms is a replacement and one is a renewal, should we handle them separately?
Yes, sir. We will take the 2016 or 2014 seat first. This is the 2014 seat. Nominations, please. Commissioner Lechka. Commissioner Alexander.
Commissioner Leitner,
Any other nominations? Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Commissioner Leitner? Commissioner Lechka? Excuse me. Commissioner Rice? Commissioner Rice? Commissioner Duckham? Commissioner Alexander?
Leitner,
Commissioner Mahoney? Commissioner Palachuk? Commissioner Elwell? Chairman Shotwell?
Leitner. Congratulations, Commissioner Duckham. This is now the 2016 seat. Receive nominations, please. Commissioner Lechka. Any other nominations from the floor?
Commissioner Mahoney.
Any other nominations from the floor? Seeing none, Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Lechka? Commissioner Rice? Commissioner Duckham? Commissioner Alexander?
Leitner.
Commissioner Mahoney? Commissioner Polacek? Commissioner Elwell? Commissioner Leitner? Chairman Shotwell?
Leitner. So we have Duckham and Leitner, correct? Filling those two seats are Commissioners Duckham and Leitner. Hospital Finance Authority, Commissioner Mahoney has applied. Any other nominations from the floor? Seeing none, all in favor? Opposed? Congratulations, Commissioner Mahoney. Jackson Area Transportation Authority, JAX Committee. Jackson Area Transportation Authority, JAX Committee.
I nominate Chairman.
Any other nominations from the floor? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Duly carried. The Judges Committee at this time is an assignment of the Chair of County Affairs and Agencies. This is Commissioner David Elwell. The board please concur with that appointment. Have a motion and support. All in favor? Opposed? Duly carried. We've arrived at Lifeways. The chair would care for the indulgence of the board to postpone this appointment until March of 31st to allow former Commissioner Hurl to finish out his term, because he's also representing us on the Mid-South Substance Abuse Board, and they have 2 meetings left this year to finish merging that with Lifeways. It'd be my consideration, instead of appointing someone and then having to reappoint on March 31st, that we allow former Commissioner Hurl to finish out this term. Commissioner Mahoney. Commissioner Mahoney had a question?
No, I just have a comment, Mr. Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I really, I'm recommending to the commission, in light of the controversy that's going on and the relationship that we're working on with establishing this board with Lifeways, and it takes a distance to get up to speed, and there is a conference in March. I really would ask the board to reconsider and try and get a commissioner appointed as soon as possible, and to complete his term, because nothing against Cliff. We've worked well together, served with him long and hard on Mid-South Substance Abuse Commission, and while the Substance Abuse Commission may be meeting, that role has already been taken over by Lifeways, and it's simply a finishing out their paperwork. It is my understanding that that board isn't even still meeting, and if they are, I really believe that in the best interests of the board, that we appoint a commissioner to complete Cliff's term and to get started on a new term as a member of Lifeways and as a member of this board.
Commissioner Letchka, does your motion still stand?
Yes.
Do I have support for Commissioner Letchka's motion? We have support. What Commissioner Letchka has moved is that we leave Cliff in place until March 31st. If you agree with that, I ask you vote yes. If you disagree with that and want to begin the path that Commissioner Mahoney is suggesting, I recommend you vote no. Let's use our lights. David, could you push that ballot? I left myself on that machine. I apologize. A yes? There it is. Commissioner Letchka's motion passed. Show one no vote. MSU Extension Advisory Committee. Indefinite term, Commissioner Letchka, the applicant. Any other commissioners? All in favor? Opposed? Duly carried. We've arrived at the Parks and Recreation. We'll do the 2014 seat first. May I receive nominations from the floor, please? We have 4 applicants that applied. Sarah Leitner, Commissioner Mahoney, Commissioner Placzek, and Commissioner Alexander.
I nominate Julia Alexander.
Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Any other nominations? Thank you. Any other nominations? People proceeding to ballot are Commissioner Alexander and Commissioner Placzek. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Rice?
Alexander.
Commissioner Duckham?
Alexander.
Commissioner Alexander?
Alexander.
Commissioner Mahoney? Commissioner Placzek? Commissioner Elwell?
Alexander.
Commissioner Leitner? Commissioner Letchka? Chairman Shotwell?
Alexander. Congratulations, Commissioner Alexander. We're now going to fill the 2015 seat. Nominations, please.
Mahoney,
Commissioner Letchka. Nominations from the floor. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please proceed to ballot. No. Yes. Yes. No, Rice. Okay, Rice. Thank you.
Commissioner Duckham? Commissioner Alexander?
Leitner.
Commissioner Mahoney? Commissioner Placzek? Commissioner Elwell?
Leitner.
Commissioner Leitner? Commissioner Letchka? Commissioner Rice? Chairman Shotwell.
Lightner. Congratulations, Commissioner Lightner. Region 2 Area on Aging. Commissioner Carl Rice, applicant. Any other nominations from the floor? All in favor? Opposed? Did you want to nominate? Congratulations, Carl. Region 2 Planning Commission. 5 seats, and there's 5 nominees. Commissioners? Commissioner Alexander.
Mr. Chair, I respectfully withdraw my nomination for this committee, my application for this committee, and I would like to nominate Steve Shotwell.
Thank you. Any other nominations from the floor? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Duly carried. South Central Michigan Works, 4 seats, 3 commissioners. Any nominations from the floor, or we'll carry this over to the business meeting? Sarah Leitner, John Palachek, and Julie Alexander for South Central Michigan Works. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Duly carried. Supervisors Liaison, a chair appointment. I recommend Carl Rice. Thank you very much. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Congratulations, Carl. Now, let me look at these. Emergency management, they're all going to carry over. What I'm going to do, I don't want to tell them. The Emergency Management Advisory Council is a carryover position. We'll handle it at the business meeting. The FEMA isn't a carryover. We'll handle it at the business meeting. The Potawatomi Trail is no longer a federal program. They're in the middle of a reorganization. Once they tell us what they need, we'll join them. Local emergency planning, that'll carry over. Traffic safety. We're at the end of the appointments. I thank everyone for their patience. We're at item 12, approval of meeting schedules for 2013. We have a motion and support for the draft. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Duly carried. Adoption of Resolution 01-13.1 to waive the administrative fee and interest for senior citizens.
Support.
This is a roll call vote. I'm going to ask the clerk to call it if she would, please. We're going to use the lights. That's okay. That's unanimous. Entertain a motion to appoint the County Administrator Controller as the Freedom of Information Officer as required by state statute.
Support.
All in favor? Opposed? Duly carried. To make everyone aware, there was a second group of appointments that were noted. Those are appointed by the Health Board, which in Jackson County is represented by the Human Services Commission. So they will be dealing with that at their first business meeting. We return to public comment.
I'd like to thank the board for putting me back on Lifeways. It's something out of my heart that I'd like to work with this. I've been through Mid-South, and if you've ever been through substance abuse, to watch some of these people work and then the treatment they get. I was the one that tried to bring Lifeways down to, or Mid-South into Lifeways. It worked out that they're going to be working with the Lansing office. Lifeways will be controlling this, but all of the substance and everything else will be coming out of Lansing office. There have been a lot of politics through the state with Mid-South, and also Earl Pileski's been working on these bills, and this is coming in. Lifeways will control this. I've been the treasurer out there for the last year, and we brought a lot of stuff to head that never was brought out before. We're on our way to get a good resolution on this, and if Commissioner Mahoney don't think I did the right job, I don't know what the problem was, but I'd like to stay on this committee even after the 31st. So I will be applying. There is some openings coming up, and I will be reapplying for this position. And I want to thank the board for this. I see a lot of committees, and that I've served on that a lot of people got, but I'd like to say congratulations to this board, carry on the good work that's been going on for the last 4 or 5 years. And I turn it over to your chairman. Thank you.
Commissioner comments? Commissioner Mahoney?
First of all, Mr. Chairman, I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And second of all, I would just like for the commission to be aware and to know that I lost my oldest brother over this past weekend, and I would certainly appreciate your prayers. And third of all, I never indicated that I did not appreciate Commissioner Hurl's work. I simply encourage this board, as I begged the board earlier, to get additional commissioners involved. And when we had commissioners willing to serve, I'm the one that begged Cliff to get involved. And when we had commissioners that's still seated, willing to serve in a commissioner seat, I encourage the board to do so. As you know, we have had a lot of things going on at Lifeways and in trying to work in conjunction with this board. And I think the board is better served when you have a commissioner in a commissioner seat. Thank you.
Other commissioner comments? Commissioner Elwell?
Just like to welcome our 2 newest commissioners aboard. Look forward to a prosperous 2013 for the county. And as I looked at the skyline this morning as I pulled in the lot, looks like the Riverwalk is nearly complete, looking good. Not in the skyline anyway.
Any other commissioner comments? Seeing none, again, I congratulate everyone for getting reelected. I thank you for selecting me chair, and I hope to serve as well this year as we have in the past together as a team. I thank you very much. We are adjourned.